I'm at my favorite place again. Looks like I'm gonna get some 6A round, which is that egg stone. Oh yeah. I'm gonna be a shoveling sucker tomorrow. They say I didn't put my truck to work. We're trying to see what these bad boys will do. I'm not scared. It's gonna have a little swat to it. That's all of 2,000 pounds. All right. Nasty stuff, but this is what you gotta have in order to do it right. 6A round. Today is going to be a long day. I've got drainage tool, my wheelbarrow, a ton of gravel in the back of my truck, the tires. This bad boy is squatting. But I'm gonna be out here taking care of a drainage tile problem that they have at this house. So I'm gonna dig up their line and put a drainage tile system in to alleviate them from the issue that they had when they had all of this brand new cement put in. So it's going to be a lot of digging, and I'm getting ready to get this started. I don't know if the dogs are out here already. Nope, they're not. All of this is low. So I'm going to hook them up. So I need to roll that tile out to see if I have enough. I may have to buy some more. But yep, this is going to be a job. Lord knows I would have rather touched this stuff once, put it in a wheelbarrow and dumped it in a trench, but time has gotten away from me and I need to just get it off the truck into the driveway and then trench what I can today and then come and haul ass on this tomorrow and get it completed. I got everything laid out. It's gonna look really nice. Me and the homeowner are in agreement on the design. He's happy with everything. I've just got to perform. Well, this is going to be a wrap. There's a lot of digging on this one. And I think I've hit my limit for today. 2 or 3 parts left. A sleeve to connection here. That's just going to wrap around the corner. I'm going to dump my wheelbarrow and get out of here. Sleeve to connection here. And I've actually got this dug knee deep, going all the way out. Y pipe that's going to connect to the part that started the whole problem. And this is going to be a gravel field here, a wheat field. And I was going to cap this, but I think I'm going to put a pop-up right here. And that's going to wrap it up. But I got the gravel off my truck. I'll never haul that type of gravel in this truck again. But it's here. And my connection field, white pipe is going to be here. And this will all be done tomorrow evening. So I'm not leaving till it's finished. This is my last load right here. I'm gonna dump this and I'm out of here. Good morning, family. I am getting sort of a late start today. I needed to pick up a few pieces for Natasha's drainage tile system. I should be completing it today. It's going to be a full day's work, though. Might not. Finally, I got the main pit dug, and it is as deep as the shovel is. So that's knee deep. If you look at my knee and look at this shovel, that's knee deep. All the way down to the end. So I'm going to lay my white pipe down in my first section of pipe and get this trench filled with gravel. But first, I've got vapor barrier down here. So let me lay the vapor barrier out and we'll get the party started. Now the first part, I'm backfilling the main sleeve with gravel. As you can see, the gravel all the way down there. And the slope of the yard goes from left to right. So it gets shallow down here at the end. So I'm not going to backfill this because this is where the final pop-up is going to go. But it's the first one I'm installing. But you can see how deep this trench is. I'm going to put another blanket over here. And I may as well do that instead of trying to explain it. So let me do that, and we'll get the whole bottom of this thing filled with gravel before I lay the pipe in there. Let me explain this bit of magic before I cover it up. This solid pipe right here is coming from the backyard. There's no need to make a wheat field on the side of the house to keep all of this grass over here moist. I've got on the solid end down there a pop-up that's going to be out on this side. But this pipe is higher than the pipe that's coming from that stack. So that's why I got it on the lower end. And you see this drain sticking out of the top. So the pipe that's coming from the front stack never backs up into this line here. The water in this long line will come from the back of the house only. There's no weep in any of this pipe going down the side. When it turns and goes towards the other end of the house in the back, that's a weep line. And then there's a solid line coming from the house out to the back of the yard where the major slope is. So this slope here, running downhill now, I'm going to cover it all up, and I'm going to put the pop-up at the end of this right here and bury it. This line right here is basically a level line. That's lower than the piece of pipe you see coming from up under the driveway. And this right here will weep out, and this earth here is just solid, hard, no moisture. So it'll absorb everything that comes off the front and the back, and anything that it doesn't will continue to run across the sidewalk and down the driveway. And that's going to be the beauty of this system. But I'm going to go ahead and cover all of this up right now and put this pop-up in. A little slow today, so I may have to come back tomorrow, but I'm about to wrap this up and put the grass back over the top of it. The wheat pipe is buried and the connection is buried. So the only thing that I need to do now is basically lay this fabric over the top of it and fill it back in with dirt and continue on down this way. But time's getting away from me again, and not a big problem. I'm not upset. I'm going to work as long as I can today. I know I'll be able to get the front finished, but that back is going to be a doozy. Plus, I still have about 1,000 pounds of rock to ferry back there. This turned out really nice. So, once again, this front stack is burrowing into this French drain just beneath the solid piece. So there's never going to be a backup because of the white pipe up into the solid piece. So the front piece, hey, it's got first dibs on this. But coming around from the back, it's got this whole drainage tube to fill up and hold water until this thing weeps out dry. Plus, there's a drainage fill in the back of the house, but I'll be able to show you that once I get back there working on it. But let me get this covered up and put this grass back in. Covering it up as I go. It'll settle, and it'll look nice after it settles. And what has to happen is they will have to just add some dirt to it as it sinks and settles. But nothing will get to the drainage tile, no dirt. It'll always have space to allow water to dissipate and evaporate. This drainage tile has holes all the way around it. So it's a wrap for the front up here. After I get this done, I'll get that covered and put all of that dirt into the hole on the top of that clay dirt first, and then some regular dirt, and then they can level it up, put some rat seeds out, level it, and it'll be beautiful. But their water pining issues up here are done. Needless to say, I am not going to finish this today. The front I've got done. It looks nice. You really can't tell what I've done out there. Coming down this way towards the backyard, different story. So I'm going to place this grass back in this area in front of me, and I'm going to call it a day after I get past that fence. Make no sense for me to kill myself. But that part that was sticking up is right here. There's a pop-up. It's a pop-up at the end of the system down there. That water that's coming off the front of this ranch will not back up into this line that I've got here. The only thing that's going to come through this line here is all of the water from the back side of the house where the jacuzzi is and everything. It'll come racing around this way and join with the front system and run right out to right about where the back wheel of my truck is right there. But not across the sidewalk, inside of this side of the sidewalk. But I'm done for today. I'm going to just wrap it up by placing a few pieces of grass, probably to that, and then I'm out of here. Yep, it's a wrap. And it was fairly a productive day. My eyes are just a little bit larger than my ability to do things, but I think I did a good job today. The human backhoe is out here again, and today I plan on trenching all of this. The remaining gravel that's up in the front has to go in this run from this end to that end of the deck. So all of this here has to be trenched at least, half a knee deep. This is a solid hose that comes here, and off the back of the house is the wheat field. So this is where all of the gravel is going to go. But everything beyond that fence is all completed, and hopefully I can get this in today. I didn't bite off more than I can chew. I just want this to be done right. And I look at Natasha as being like part of my family. So, when you do stuff for people you want things to be done right. So they'll never have another problem with this. And I really can't wait for the feedback because they get a lot of rain out here. So let me get this done. And Natasha brought me shrimp and grits out here today. And I'm telling you, I'm taking a break. And this is good. See y'all. Okay, I have gravel under the system all the way. It's connected over here. And the downspout is connected. So it's time to backfill all of this and put gravel over the rest of the pipe. So I will connect this pipe out here in the yard and backfill all of this with gravel. That'll empty out the driveway, and then I can put the 3 wheat systems in the back here, and that'll be it. No cheating, gotta cover it all the way down. Everything that's got weep on it, you gotta cover it. And now it's ready to put dirt on top of. Job will be finished once I get the whole thing done. All of the pipe, all of the pop-ups are in, all of the gravel is in. I'm gonna fold this stuff up and cover it. I might be able to get it done this evening. Lord knows, I hope I can. But that's a lot of dirt to move around. But for all intended purposes, this drainage tile system is in. It's 7 o'clock in the evening, and I'm glad to say I got everything done. Loading up my tools now. But this camera's vision is a lot better than mine, so I'll roll around here with the camera and take a look at what I've got here. My bucket. Need to get my bucket. But this is what I'm currently looking at. Everything is done. All of the drainage tile is in. There's pop-up number 1. Pop-up number 2. Pop-up number 3. And there's one pop-up on the side of the house and one out in the front. Okay, it's a wrap.